So I'm going to show you how you can invest into the S&P 500 using Trading 212. So in order to buy some shares of the S&P 500, you're going to need a stockbroker. I prefer Trading 212. And if you would like to sign up and receive a free fractional share worth up to £100, you can input the code JUBAIR in the promo code section, which I will show you right at the end if you stick by. But anyway, once you've downloaded Trading 212, you'll see something like that. Your portfolio will be at £0 because that's the first time you've actually opened it. So down at the bottom of your screen, there are a few buttons. This is the home menu. This is your portfolio menu. This is the magnifying glass menu. This is the extra menu where the promo code section will be. But anyway, you want to press the magnifying glass here. So by pressing this magnifying glass, you're going to come into the search menu where we can search for our fund. So type in SP500 and you will see a number of results. Now the confusing part here is that there are a lot of funds called the S&P 500, but the most popular by far will be the Vanguard S&P 500. But if you do your research, you could probably find one that is more suitable for you. But by default, let's just go into Vanguard S&P 500. This is not investment advice, by the way. So once we have selected our fund from the magnifying glass menu, we can see here this is called the Vanguard S&P 500. This is a distributing fund, which means that the dividends that are paid out by the company, they're actually paid to you, the shareholder, in cash instead of being reinvested automatically. If you're new to S&P 500, it doesn't really matter which one you start with. The best thing to do is to actually start. You can go with the ACC version, which reinvests the dividends automatically, but it's completely up to you. So once you're in this menu, you're going to want to press buy here, the big blue button. Now there are two main options to buy into the S&P 500. As you can see, there are a number of shares. So if you want to buy 10 shares, for example, it's going to cost you 10 times the number here. This number changes throughout the day because this is the price, just like a supermarket. If you could imagine, over the years, the price changes. So will the price of the stock market per share of something you want to buy, but this happens even quicker than the normal supermarket. So anyway, you can see if you type in number of shares, for example 10, it would be 10 times this number here, which is around £902. On Trading 212, the best thing is that you can buy fractional shares. So even if you can't afford a full share, you can buy a tenth of a share too. And the second option to buy into any type of shares is the value. So if you want to invest, let's say £1, you can do that, or £100. With £100, you get around 1.108 shares. So then next, what you want to do is to press buy. So right at the bottom of this screen, there will be another blue button that will allow you to buy. So then you get this screen here and you just want to double check what you're buying. So for example, £100, it will get you around 1.1 shares. And this is free from commission on Trading 212. And the total will be this. And then you can actually press send by order. And then if the market is open, then you should be able to get your shares very shortly. If the market is closed, for example, right now, you're going to have to wait until the market opens.